Make your own Cajun seasoning mix. Spices are the soul of any recipe in any continent. Most people love spicy food. There is just a slight difference in each individual's taste buds. A Cajun seasoning mix is a combination of spice that will certainly trigger a person's taste buds. Below are information and guides on how to make your own Cajun seasoning mix. Basic or example ingredients to create your own Cajun seasoning mix. You need 1/4 cup chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ground celery seed, 1/4 cup of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of dried basil, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of ground rosemary, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 2 teaspoons of dried thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Add more cayenne pepper and put some jalapeno pepper if you want your Cajun to be extra hot. Don't add salt for it might ruin the blend. Hings that you need to make your own Cajun seasoning mix. You need saved spice jars or bottles. Remove their labels, then wash and dry them thoroughly. You need a blank sticker. Write the name of the spice so you can easily find and distinguish one spice from the other. Use a Sharpie marker to label different kinds of spices. The marker color depends on your preference. Combine the spices in a mixing bowl. Mix the spices thoroughly. Then, spoon your Cajun seasoning mix into your saved spice jar or bottle. You can also use a container or a zip bag that's similar to your other spice containers. You need to have similar motifs in your kitchen for easy arrangements. Like, you need to have a similar motif for the spices and a similar motif for the other condiments. Label the jar or bottle and ensure that the lid is tightly capped. Bottles and jars with rubber gasket seals are better than canisters with screw-top covers. Rubber gasket seals maintain freshness of spices better. You can use a mortar or a food processor to blend the ingredients better. Tips in making a Cajun seasoning mix. Gradually add the spices to determine the proper blend that suits your taste. The less is more method will help you blend spices easily. Cut raw potatoes and add them to your soup or stew if you've added much Cajun in your recipe. Cook the potatoes along the recipe to absorb extra saltiness. Remove the potatoes before they break up. Predetermine your guests if you have a party so you can blend your recipe with the proper Cajun seasoning mix. Best recipes for Cajun seasoning mix. You can use the seasoning in chicken dishes, barbecue ribs, Cajun sauces and soups, blackened pastas, and blackened steaks among others. Cajun seasoning mix is one of the best seasoning mix that you can find. You can use it as a healthy salt alternative to liven up your recipes. You can mix a scoop of Cajun mix with buttermilk or olive oil to create a simple marinade. Making a Cajun seasoning mix is also a test of creativity. You can make different blends so you can have alternative tastes that you can use on different or particular recipes.